like to thank our sponsor, Mike Flaherty, and I'd like to read his dedication. Rejoicing in the life of Bill Flaherty, in his loving kindness and virtuous actions, we dedicate the merit from our practice for his auspicious rebirth. May all negative karma be purified, and may he be liberated from the lower realms, attain a perfect human rebirth or rebirth in a pure land. May he meet a perfectly qualified spiritual teacher, hear the Dharma, and quickly achieve full enlightenment. Thank you very much. Okay. You're not going to say anything? Okay.
Thank you very much for coming. So, most of you know Michael, so wonderful human being, so very kind, very sincere, very genuine. So we are probably connected to his brother indirectly through Michael. So, and thank you very much for coming. So then, today is 49 days, tomorrow. So, may he find peace, and may his journey will be very smooth, and may he take higher rebirth as soon as possible. So through the power of Medicine Buddha ritual practice. Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll start the practice.
So in the prayer, Silver Prayer Book, we'll start on page 102 with the Refuge in Bodhicitta prayer. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom mind. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy dharmas. Refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the Yat brothers, Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom mind. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom mind. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. For the welfare of all mother sentient beings, I need to attain complete Buddhahood. Therefore, I'm going to engage in the stages of the path, such as prostrating, making offerings and heartfelt requests, entreating the holy mind to grant blessings to the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas, with their hosts of retinue deities. Through the power of the supreme truth of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas' blessings, the might of the 2 collections, and the purity of the Dharmadhatu, may this realm's beings and environment be enriched like Sukhavati with all the desirable perfections of both samsara and nirvana. Jeweled ground adorned with trees and with ponds, whose bottoms are covered with gold, silver, and pearl dust, flowers strewn and sandalwood fragrance rising, human and divine enjoyment, Samantabhadra offerings everywhere. There in the center of a charming jewel palace, on lotuses and lime thrones, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abide. May everywhere be filled with oceans of clouds of offerings which they enjoy, born through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mentopasam Kamana Vaje Sawakawa Awarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mentopasam Kamana Vaje Sawakawa Awarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mentopasam Kamana Vaje Sawakawa Awarano Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Now skip to optional extensive version. By the power of truth of the 3 rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed 2 collections, and the sphere of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas, Arya, Samantabhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise, and in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions be received. Compassion protectors in degenerate times, 7 Sugatas, Buddha Shakyamuni, Holy Dharma, Bodhisattvas and guardians, invited as to support and protect your refuge to protect others and myself, may you come here, gather, and grant your blessings. Root Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushu, Shantara, Kshita, and so on, holding in their hands this profound sutra, to the direct and lineage Gurus I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, 7 Sugatas, Buddha Shakyamuni and Holy Dharma, Manjushu, Kalbdol, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, the Maharajas and Yakshas, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Great Bhagawan Assembly, pray, listen. Seventh of Goddess, just as you promised, your previous prayers will be fulfilled during the final period of Shakyamuni's teachings. Pray, show me in actuality it is true. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with mudra of granting refuge, will accomplish 8 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field unconquered by others, to renowned glorious King of excellent signs I prostrate. In flowers of the major marks flourishing and pure, anthers of minor signs, such a beautiful body, one who sees, hears, or thinks of you is glorified. To renowned glorious King of excellent signs I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, may all sentient beings such as ourselves be free from epidemics, execution, criminals, and spirits, have faculties fully complete, have the continuum of suffering and negativities cut, not fall to lower realms, and experience the happiness of humans and gods. With hunger, thirst, and poverty pacified, may there be well. Without torments of body such as bindings and beatings, without harm of tigers, lions, and snakes, with conflict pacified, endowed with loving minds and relieved from fear of blood as well, may we pass to fearless bliss. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as renowned glorious King of excellent signs, and cause them delight. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Yellow in color with mudra of granting the supreme, will accomplish 8 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field endowed with jewels, I prostrate to King of melodious sound. Well adorned with jeweled moon and lotus, wisdom expanded and mastery of all noble objects, endowed with a mind as deep as the ocean, I prostrate to the feet of the King of melodious sound. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanate through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, make the distracted flourish in the Dharma, have wealth and goods of humans and gods, without torment at conception, be always born human, never be separated from bodhicitta, increase in virtuous Dharma, purify obscurations, and attain the happiness of humans and gods. May we be freed from being separated from the spiritual guide, from dark ages, spirit harm, death, and enemies, and from the dangers of isolated places. May we have enthusiasm for making offerings and performing ritual services. May lesser beings have samadhi, mindfulness, strength, the dharani of non-forgetfulness, and attain supreme wisdom. May tormenting fires be cooled. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as King of Melodious Sound, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color like the river Tsamba with Dharma teaching mudra, having accomplished 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field incense field, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. Paramount among golds like the gold of the river Tsamba, blazing with more radiance than 1,000 suns, body like a stainless golden stupa, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the short-lived gain longevity, the poor full wealth, may combatants come to have loving minds, may we not be without training and fall to the lower realms, but be bound by our vows and never without bodhicitta. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as stainless excellent gold, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Light red in color with mudra of meditative equipoise, who accomplished 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of Buddha field without sorrow, I prostrate to medicine glory, supreme glory, free from sorrow. pass beyond sorrow, attain to supreme bliss, pacifier of sentient beings, free poisons and sufferings, protector of beings of the six realms, to the glorified one, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate. And make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may sorrow and the like always be pacified, and life be long and happy. May the conqueror's light increase bliss and joy in the hells. May we have brightness, beauty, and wealth, unharmed by spirits. May we have love for each other, and may there be no disease. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as supreme glory, free from sorrow, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, melodious ocean of proclaimed Dharma, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Pink in color with mudra of teaching the Dharma will accomplish 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one in the Buddha field victory, banner of Dharma, I prostrate to melodious ocean proclaim Dharma. Great sound of Dharma conquering adversaries, endowed with speech as deep as the ocean, pacifier of beings suffering without exception. I prostrate to melodious ocean proclaim Dharma. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may we always have perfect view and faith, hear the sound of Dharma, and be enriched with bodhicitta. For the sake of resources, may we give up negativities, may wealth increase, may we abide in love, have long lives, and be content. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as melodious ocean proclaim Dharma, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Coral colored with mudra of granting the supreme, Will accomplish 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field, ocean of jewels, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. Mind, profound Dharma wisdom, difficult to fathom, sporting in the pure sphere of truth. One who sees all knowable objects directly, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted be free of malice and rich in goods. May those on evil paths to lower realms attain the 10 virtues. May those controlled by others gain perfect independence, and all have long life, hear the names, and be virtuous. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as King of clear knowing, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Blue in color with mudra of granting to Supreme, will accomplish 12 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field lapis light, I prostrate to medicine guru, King of doctors. Bhagavan with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of lower realms, dispeller of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha, lapis light. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may each and every sentient being, such as ourselves, all become like you, graced with marks and signs. May the light dispelling darkness, the enjoyment of wisdom, and skillful means be inexhaustible. May those attracted to mistaken and lesser paths enter Mahayana paths, and all be beautified by their vows. May we be free from pain caused by immorality, be complete in faculties and without disease, and have abundant goods. May those disillusioned with the weakest conditions always have powerful faculties, and may be freed from Mara's noose and perverse viewpoints. May those tormented by kings gain bliss, and those who out of hunger support themselves to negativity be satisfied with food received in accordance with the Dharma. May hardships of heat and cold be pacified, and all good wishes be fulfilled. Endowed with morality that pleases the Aryas, may we be liberated. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as medicine guru, King of doctors, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with earth pressing neutral, who through the force of unique great compassion and enthusiasm became the glorious one of this, the fearless world system, I prostrate to the supreme leader, head of the Shakyas, born in the Shakya lineage out of skillful means and compassion, unchallenged by others, conqueror of Mara's forces, body majestic as the golden Mount Meru, I prostrate to the king of the Shakyas. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Pray, bless us and all beings who lack a protector, to receive here immediately without exception the benefits as taught by the Supreme Teacher and the extensive sutra ritual of Medicine Buddha. So the next stanza we say 3 times. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease. To the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease. To the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease. To the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Homage to the mother of the victorious ones, perfection of wisdom and holy Dharma of the 3 vehicles, who totally destroys the dark suffering's cause and uproots the pain of suffering completely. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the blessings of the truth of the holy Dharma jewel, may I and all others henceforth in all our lives practice the Buddha's teachings in their entirety exactly as the Buddha's intended. The conqueror's heart commitments were invoked by 36,000 sons of Sugatas, including Manjushri, Kadrul, and Vajrapani. Thus requested they proclaim this sutra's benefits. Pray, manifest all of them for me here and now, and to the worldly protector Yaksha leaders as well, as you promised to do before previous teachers, to stop enemies, harmers, and epidemics, pacify all conflict, and increase physical and mental bliss. Increase wealth, power, property, crops, and lifespan, accomplish these desired goals as we wish, and always protect us without break. Okay, so let's chant, let's see, on page 128, there's 2 boxes. So the first box is the long mantra, so let's chant that out loud 7 times. And then let's chant the short mantra in the second box, let's chant that 21 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedyurya Tabarazaya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedyurya Tabarazaya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Sasamugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Tabarazaya Tatagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha. Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakras, Manjushri, Shantarikshta, and so on. Holding in their hands this profound sutra, to the direct and lineage Gurus I prostrate. to the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, to the seven Sukhatas, Buddha Shakyamuni and the Holy Dharma, to Manjushri, Kabdrul, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings, actually arranged and emanated, to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Whatever I have done or caused to be done that was unprepared or degenerated, or done with my deluded mind, please be patient with all of these. Whatever the beings of this degenerate age have done, of lesser merit mixed with ignorant delusions, that did not fulfill the Arya's wishes, please be patient with these as well. Under the influence of miserliness, lacking in skill, having made bad offerings or faulty arrangements, O Protector endowed with great compassion, please be patient with these as well. Whatever was superfluous or left undone, degeneration, parts of the ritual, or whatever was forgotten, please be patient with these as well. By remaining here together with this image, for the sake of all migrators, may you grant us long life without illness, power, and supreme attainment. Om Statita Benzaye Soha. Auspicious verses. The hosts of Medicine Buddha deities, pervading all directions the rounded space with perfection, some raining down multicolored lotuses, some singing songs requesting goodness, some acting to conquer Mars and obstructions, and all bestowing on you supreme good fortune. Know this full well and be very joyful, and I shall voice sweet melody expressing auspiciousness. Supreme teacher of humans and gods, touching my crown to your feet of jewel moonlight, grants the glory of good fortune of moon of flowers blossoming, to Manindra, moon of expounders, I prostrate. Manjushri and great abbot Shantarekshita, Jisan Detsun, Adisha, father and son, Sag Conquer, Losang Drompa, and Soham, to the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of the supreme root and lineage gurus, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplishing the supreme ocean of prayers invoking truth, during the teachings decline for protectorless beings, were untamed by other sunlight conquerors, to the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those seven Sagatas, protectors during degenerate times, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Rising well from the broad lotus-like tongue of the Lord of the able ones, especially exalted even in the later days of Shakya's teachings, such that if performed one gains the essence of immortality's ambrosia. To the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that king of the vast and profound Sutra Pitaka, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those children of the lineage performing the sutra ritual by simply reciting the names of the kings or doctors of all realms, 10 directions, and to the especially extensive prayers of the teacher Buddha and the Sukhatas, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplished through the compassion mantra of the Sukhatas, through faith, samadhi, and words of truth, construction of jewels, abode of the three jewels beyond the three realms, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that supreme Buddha field equal to Sukhavati, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. I'd like to thank Mike Flaherty again for sponsoring this puja, and I'd like to read his dedication again. Rejoicing in the life of Bill Flaherty in his loving kindness and virtuous actions, we dedicate the merit from our practice for his auspicious rebirth. May all negative karma be purified, and may he be liberated from the lower realms, attain a perfect human rebirth or rebirth in a pure land. May he meet a perfectly qualified spiritual teacher, hear the Dharma, and quickly achieve full enlightenment. Thank you again. Let's read the dedication prayers on page 134. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of Medicine Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow. And may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. Just as the brave Manjushri and Samantabhadra too realize things as they are, I too dedicate all these merits in the best way that I may follow the perfect example. I dedicate all these roots of virtue with the dedication praises the best by the victorious ones thus gone over the 3 times, so I might perform good works. Due to the merits accumulated over the 3 times by myself and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, which are empty from their own side, may the eye which is empty from its own side achieve the state of enlightenment which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that state as quickly as possible by myself alone. Because of all the merits of the 3 times created by me and all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and other sentient beings, may we know no wars, famines, disease, quarreling, fighting, or unhappy minds. May there be great prosperity, and may everything needed be easily obtained. May all the human beings in the world be guided by spiritual leaders teaching only Dharma, and may everyone enjoy the happiness of Dharma. So let's say some long life prayers in the Gold Prayer Book, 244 and 245. We'll start with the one for His Holiness. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. The one who masters speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You uphold the Sudura's moral way, who serves the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the 3 jewels, savor of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And now 7 green tar mantras for Geshe-la and Geshe Sampo's long, happy life. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
Say something.